This is Petra, one of the 7 wonders of the world, a UNESCO World Heritage Site over 2,000 years old. One of the most incredible civilizations throughout history, the Nabateans carved an entire city out of sandstone. Today, the Bedouins inhabit the area of Petra, and some even still live in the sandstone caves dotted around the city. The start of a typical Petra trail is through a 1.5 kilometre canyon, where at the end you're greeted with the iconic treasury. Join me as we discover this incredible place together, including a very tricky 4 kilometre uphill hike.
A little water break. Oh.
But if these poor donkeys can do it, I'm sure we can too. Let's start our journey at the beginning of the trail, the only entrance to Petra, known as the Seek.
Welcome to Petra, one of the 7 wonders of the world, a UNESCO heritage site which is over 2,000 years old. This place is incredible. We're just walking through the Seek now, which is like a canyon. And it was built through sort of tectonic action like thousands and thousands of years ago. This place has a real mystique about it, and it was built by the Nabateans, as I said, over 2,000 years ago. It was only rediscovered in 1812 by a Swiss explorer, Johann Burckhardt, and he was basically disguised as a pilgrim, and they didn't know that he was an actual explorer. And then he documented his travels and then basically revealed Petra to the world. You see, even though it's in the middle of the desert, the Nabateans really thrived because they knew how to manage their water supply and have all these different channels that are running through the city, distributing water efficiently. And actually the Nabateans didn't have a great reputation around this area. They were known as the robbers because it was on a key trade route between the Middle East and the Arab Peninsula and the Mediterranean. And so they used to rob silks and spices and all sorts. But they managed to build this incredible city. And I say build, it was actually not built at all. It was carved out of rock and sandstone. And you can see these incredible structures all around Petra. The main one is the treasury, which we're about to get to now.
As you can see, the treasury is an incredible feat of engineering, and it's so well preserved from the elements because of how far back it was carved into the rock face. You can even see in the top right where notches from ancient scaffolding still remain. If you look closely, you'll also see signs of gunshots where it was thought there could be treasure, hence the name the treasury. But unfortunately for the Bedouins, there was no treasure, but in fact it was discovered that this place was a tomb where one of the Nabatean kings is buried. An incredible piece of history, and probably not one of the worst places for your Instagram either.
Now we're going to head off to the monastery now. That's a 4 kilometre walk, which is a bit more difficult than the going through the Seek. I think we're ready for the challenge, even though it's uphill. Look at these, one of the many caves in Petra, very echoey. This is basically what used to be their houses 2,000 years ago. Incredible. All carved out of this sandstone. Yeah, it completely makes sense to me why it's one of the 7 wonders of the world now. Yeah, this place just keeps going and going. All these holes in the walls everywhere. People's houses. Amazing. You just turn a corner. And you just see all these amazing carvings everywhere. And by the way, it's around 50 Jordanian dinars to get in for a foreigner. It's one Jordanian dinar for the locals. So make what you will of that, but I think it's probably worth 50 JDs, to be honest. The place is massive and incredible. It's definitely worth the money, I reckon. Right, this place is completely full of surprises. There's like this Roman amphitheater here. Look at that. Incredible. You can imagine I don't know what used to happen here, what theatre shows. Maybe fighting or something, I don't know. Yeah, this amphitheatre is amazing. An actual civilization 2,000 years ago. A proper city built into stone. Almost at the start of the steps now. I think everywhere we go they've got a new phrase. So earlier on, the phrase earlier on was 1 JD, and now the phrase is 20 minutes donkey, 1 hour walking. I'll give you a good price. We're going to risk it and do the walking. Not sure if that's necessarily a good idea to get one of these poor things all the way up 800 steps. I guess an electric golf cart won't take you up. So you've got these poor donkeys and horses that take you. I think everyone's opting for not taking the horses or the donkeys. Here we go. The start of the 800 steps. We're 4 steps in so far. Now 5. Next one, 6. 7. So we've got 8 steps. We've got 790 left. So. No, it's hard work. It is hard work. It's about 29 degrees, midday heat as well. Ooh. Maybe wearing black was probably the wrong thing to do today. Maybe they're doing the right thing, going back down. No, we keep going, we keep going. Right, when I'm back, that gym membership is getting rejoined. Oh my God. Don't even know if we're halfway up yet. We keep it moving. Almost there. Sorry guys, do you know, are we far or are we halfway?
No.
5 minutes.
Yeah,
okay, brilliant. Thank you so much. Okay, cool.
But
Phew. All right, thanks. Maximum 5 to 8 minutes. That's good. We're at the finish line. Right, I think this is it. Going to be the big reveal. Made it to the top. I'm quite proud. Although it's a bit embarrassing how out of breath I am. But so is this guy. But we made it. Right, now let's see if it's worth it. Thank you, thank you.
Everything about later to review.
It's okay, we see the monastery first. Oh, here it is. This is what we came for. It's definitely bigger than the treasury. Now actually they don't know what this tomb was used for. They think it is a tomb, but they don't actually know the precise history behind it. There's loads of different theories apparently, so nobody can actually tell what this tomb's about or what this structure's about. But I think the most convincing story is that it is a tomb. They've seen a bit of evidence for that, but they can't say for sure. But anyway, 800 steps later, we're here. And this is where we're going to stay for half an hour. Now I think we're going to try and find this Instagram spot just because we've made it all the way up here. Let's see if it's worth it. Let's try and get that shot. Guess it's worth making our way up to the viewpoint. Okay. Friend here is telling us a good picture for the Instagram.
Time now.
Here we go, the best times now.
Yeah. The best time. No.
Yeah, awesome. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it.
There you go. The amazing ancient city of Petra. Incredible place to visit. Well deserved of the UNESCO Heritage Site. Well worth the visit, even if it is $50 or 50 JDs. It's around about the same. It's well worth the visit.